It was a gray autumn morning in New York. The sky looked like it had started crying. The streets were wet, and people hurried by under umbrellas. That day, Tom Cruise didn't go to the studio for filming. He just wanted to walk. No bodyguards, no entourage, just himself, lost in thought. He wore a long, dark gray coat, a black beanie on his head. The cold wind brushed his face as memories of past losses drifted through his mind. At a street corner, something caught his eye. A young man, probably 18 or 19, stood with his head down, soaked through from the rain. He held a piece of cardboard, but there was no message on it. He was just standing there. Tom stopped for a moment. People kept walking past, but he couldn't. He walked over slowly. "You're cold," he said. The young man looked up. His eyes were red, but he didn't recognize Tom. "I'm fine," the boy replied, but his voice said otherwise. Tom took off his coat and gently placed it over the young man's shoulders. In that moment, he wasn't a celebrity. He was more like a brother, a father. "Let's find a place to sit. Maybe get some soup. If you want to talk, I'll listen." They stepped into a small street cafe. One tiny table, 2 chairs. The waiter brought out hot bowls of soup. The boy stayed silent. Finally, he murmured, "I didn't run away. I was kicked out. My dad said I'd never be a real man. All I wanted was to study. But I had no money. Now I'm just on the street." Tom nodded gently. He looked into the boy's eyes. "I've had days like that, when everyone thought I wasn't enough. But sometimes all it takes is one person who believes in you, and everything can change." Then he pulled a card from his pocket. "Not just his manager's, his foundation director's contact, too. Come back here tomorrow morning. Someone will be waiting, a place to stay, a scholarship, therapy, whatever you need. But only one condition. Someday you do the same for someone else." The boy began to cry. He couldn't hold it in. He could only whisper, "Thank you." The next morning, the boy came back. And a few months later, he was seen at the same cafe, sitting across the table from another kid. There were no cameras, but the kindness had left its mark.